Stuart Armour on Reclaimed Radio.
Now, I love bringing you new music here on Reclaim Radio. It's Stuart Armour, if you haven't already tuned in. Wherever you've been for the last couple of hours, it's me. I'm here every Sunday from 1 till 10. But now, I heard this artist on BBC Introducing the same time as I heard of 26 Avenue Band, who we've already spoken to. And that's how I actually found this next artist. So I actually found a post on Spotted Crawley that said they were going to be on BBC Introducing. And I thought, you know what, let's give the episode a listen. See what else is out there. See what else is local to me here in West Sussex. And I only just found a little hidden gem. Her name is Lyonz, and she joins me on the show now. Lyonz, how are you?
Hello, Stuart. Thank you so much for having me on the show. Hi, everybody. I hope you're all right.
Thank you so much for coming on. It's a pleasure. Now, we're going to talk about your single, Sisterhood. It's been released now for about 6 days. It was on BBC Introducing last week as well, which was amazing. First off, how's the response been?
Oh, I just literally, this is the thing, like coming from my hometown, from Crawley, and having you support us local artists, first of all, is just unbelievable, because you write the songs and then you get in the studio and it's this amazing process, and then you would not think for a second, like you saying that you listened in and then you heard the song that's just amazing. And it's like, there's some amazing websites for artists to come, to put their music out there. And so I went on to BBC Introducing the South, and I was like, right, I'm just gonna get this up. And then for Melita to send me that message back and be like, your song's gonna be on and we're gonna play it on this day, I was like, what? I was like, you are crazy, this is amazing, like, wow, oh my goodness. And then you were listening, you heard it, you saw it, and then now we're here. So It's been a whirlwind. And I'll tell you what, after everything that we're all going through at the moment, like just that little bit of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, like golden ticket moment, I guess, like nuts. So I just want to thank everyone so much for the support so far for us. Thank you.
No, that's fantastic. And where has Sisterhood come from? So how did you write it? What's it about? Who's it for? Tell me everything. What is Sisterhood?
Yeah, so I am very lucky to say that I have got an incredible best friend called Kashara, and she's my inspiration for this song. And I worked really closely to a very, very talented producer in Crawley called Toxic Beats. Guys, you need to check him out. He's amazing. And he made this beat in his bedroom during lockdown, okay? And then he contacted me on Instagram, was like, hey, what are you doing? What's up? I've heard your EP. What do you think about putting some lyrics to this song? And I was like, we're in lockdown right now. I need a little bit of something. I need a little bit of inspiration. And it came at the right time. And then I just thought, damn, I miss being at school with my best mate. I miss sitting under the stairs at break time and us using Bluetooth and remember that, Stuart, and exchanging songs over to each other via Bluetooth and getting so excited, like when Tiny Temper Wifey came out, or like Craig David's new tune. And I just missed those days. And I thought, God, like after all of this, all this kind of like, don't know what's going to happen from one day to the next, I just thought about the past and I thought, oh my God, I want to take it all back. And then that's where the hook for Sisterhood came from, because I was remembering when Kashara first passed her test and we were like, right, let's go out for a drive, let's do McDonald's drive-through. So like all these amazing kind of memories. And I thought, right, that's Sisterhood. This is a friendship that can never, ever be broken. And I'm so blessed to have her in my life, and amazing, like for Toxic to come through and say, jump on this song, give it some flavor, let's bring back the good old days, for everyone to have a little boogie, have a little dance to the song in the car when they're having a McDonald's drive-through.
Yeah, so the key to Sisterhood is whenever someone passes their driving test, get in the car with them and head down to the first McDonald's drive-through you can get to and have it. That's it. I'm going to be phoning up my friend later on this evening who's just passed his driving test and say, hey, get the Sisterhood on. We need to get to a McDonald's drive-through. So that's what I'm doing after the show. Don't care what time it is, 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm sure I'll find one somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe not now at the moment because of lockdown. But yeah, hey, I'm going to be doing it. Don't panic. So, okay. So Sisterhood's about your best friend, and you have had other
Yeah.
songs as well. You've had your EPs out. You've had
Yeah.
Cheers as well, which is a single.
Yeah.
What inspired you to kind of want to do a music or want to do a music career as such?
So I've been really fortunate. I say that being Miss Job Hopper. Guys, to support your career, you will be job hopping, trust me. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with that whatsoever to support your dreams. I will say that completely. I support you. I've been there myself. Being self-employed is very hard. So don't worry about that. We're all in the same position with those things as artists coming through. But I'm from Crawley, like I said. I was very lucky. I went to Haywards Heath College, which is an incredible place to do some performing arts that I did there and meet some incredible friends along the way. And then I come from more of an acting background, so I was very fortunate to go to Nottingham and train up there for 3 years. I was sponsored by the Stage newspaper, who again help local performers come through, you know, from normal working class backgrounds. Check them out, guys, the Stage newspaper. And yeah, they just supported me, and I was able to go to college. I was able to learn about, you know, performance and what it's like to be in front of a camera and the acting ability. And then I was like, but I'm singing at the same time here, and I'm like, I like that too. So that's where the songwriting kind of came in when I was a student. And I just kind of like juggled that for a while. And then I thought, right, let's do the TV and film. Let's give it a go. I absolutely love it. And then I was like, oh, all these songs are coming to my head now. I think it's time. I think my brain's saying just sing it, say it, get it out. Like, and that's kind of how this EP was kind of formed. I was, you know, working up in London. I was a waitress up in London, and sometimes I get a song in my head and I get the till receipt, and my boss would be like, what are you doing? And I'll be like, I just need some paper for 1 sec. So I get the paper, and then I just like get the pen from behind my ear, and he's like, are you taking orders? I'm like, yes, boss, I'm taking orders. I'd start writing down lyrics just because they were fresh in my head, and I was like, I'll put that back in my pocket. And then the next day I'd find it and I go, right, now I need to do something about that. I actually need to, with all this money I've been able to save, doing all these random jobs, it's time now. And so last year, finally got in the studio with True Gent, who's another local producer. They're incredible. Check them out, guys, True Gent. And that's it, Stuart. And then I thought, right, it's time. And then all the songs that I had over the last few years, I decided to just get it done. And here I am now, I guess. A long story.
No, it's a great story, and everyone's journey into kind of the music industry and into the music world is always different from everyone. So it's always great to find out how people's experience, you know, evolved. You know, I spoke to 26 Avenue Band, and you know, they're all students at the moment, and you know, the reason they came together.
I love their songs. I heard them on BBC Introducing. Melita introduced them. Oh my God, their songs are great.
Yeah,
they're a really, really good band.
They're absolutely fantastic, and you know, the way they met was through a band website, and you know, that's how their journey started. So it's kind of meeting up through like an artist looking. I called it Tinder for bands as such. So you know, looking.
Yeah, I like that. That's cool.
So yeah, searching for, you know, bandmates and things like that, and that's how their journey progressed. They started writing songs together, and that's how that happened. With you, you know, you had your ideas down, you wrote them, you did job hopping, you know, to try and support the career.
Mm-hmm.
You're now getting into that position where you're kind of writing and releasing the music. So hopefully the career is going to grow from there. But where do you see your next step? So obviously I believe, you know, I know you've done a lot of music and you've released a fair few tracks, but I take it you're kind of new to the scene as such.
Yeah, so I think that's the thing. I think performance has always kind of been in me, and with the acting and the like musical theatre, transitioning now to, you know, from film where it's like all pre-recorded, and then now transitioning to like live music is so exciting again, to go back to that, into what I trained you know, for at the beginning. And I've been very fortunate. I've actually done 2 gigs locally. We did one yesterday that was to raise money for the Samaritans charity, That was at the Norfolk Arms in Horsham, which is a great little venue at the back. Had all the family and friends come down and support in the cold. They were amazing yesterday. Thank you guys for coming down. And yeah, I think it's a very exciting time. I am new, and I think you just have the faith to think, right, yes, it's tough for all of us at the moment. Yes, us artists are trying to find a new way, try and find a new flow. But it's incredible how, if media is used as a right tool and a right way to connect with everyone from all over the world, you have no idea who you're going to meet. I mean, look at how we met. It's amazing. You just never know. And I think even if you are a new artist, just keep grinding, keep working hard. Like, you're doing it every day. Yeah, I've still got a full-time job to support what I'm doing. Like, there's no, if I didn't have that, I wouldn't be able to pay for this music. So I have got a full-time job now. I was the artist without the full-time jobs. The struggle will always kind of be there. It's just getting through that barrier, just keep going. And to be able to, you know, have that moment where you have that gig for 30-minute set, whatever set it is, one song, like, it's a special moment, and this new journey is very exciting.
So one question I do like to artists. No, get that right. One question I do like to ask artists are, what's the dream? Like, okay, I know you want to keep releasing music and performing, but where would be your ultimate gig? Where do you see yourself, say, 5 to 10 years time? What stage would you like to be performing to the biggest crowd you can? What stage is it?
So my music and my branding is very British. So I would absolutely love, I mean, I'm loving the gigs that we're doing at the moment. Love doing that. I think, like, growing up, I can't believe I'm actually going to say this, but I've still never ever been to Glastonbury. I've never been to. Have you been to Glastonbury? I've
never been to Glastonbury, no. But then, for me, I'm not one for a camper. I'd have to be either glamping it or going to a hotel, because there's no way you'll get me in a tent. No.
You'll be booked at the hotel down the road. I'll be waving past with my rucksack, like, I'm ready.
I'll tell you what, if you ever make the Glasto stage, you got to take me along, and I'll happily stay in the hotel.
I mean, what an incredible place. Watching the artists that perform there, and the vibe, and just, you know, watching it from the telly even at home, it's just, you know, the mud and the wellies, and, like, it's just very British, and it's just very me. It's very traditional, and I love that about us, the tradition, you know. And so that would be somewhere that would be amazing to be able to perform there. And yeah, well, I guess we'll see what happens.
Well, I've just got visions of you right now. You've decided you've got the gig at Glastonbury
with the wellies.
Yeah. You're performing. Then afterwards, you walk off stage. You go back to your tent, wherever your tent is. You put your wellies back on, and no word of a lie, you go out there and you've got like a little heater thing, and you're pouring yourself a cup of tea, being very British, and then sipping it while watching the headline act. That's it. That's literally my vision of you now at Glastonbury.
Do you know what that reminded me of? You literally just reminded me of Bridget Jones in the movie, where she comes out of the tent and her wellies get stuck. I was like, that's probably going to be more me than sitting with my little cup of tea. I'm going to be the one that probably, like, flops over in the mud. I'm like, yes, I wanted Glastonbury, and I got Glastonbury, and here's the mud.
Well, yeah. I mean, hey, it's always good. I mean, my dream is always to present on a national radio station like BBC Radio 1, but getting a bit old for my dream now. I might have to kind of change it to maybe something like Heart or
never. You never ever know, and that's the thing. No. Like, whenever it feels like there is nothing, or you feel like your ducks aren't lined up in a row, you feel like things aren't going your way, all this malarkey happens, all of this, do not give up on it. Just keep tripping away every single day. See that vision board, and then just be like, right, I'm going to do one thing on there today, and if I get that one thing done, I'm going to pat myself on the back and have a cup of tea. That's it. Do you know what I mean? Just keep going.
Of course. Now, before we play your track, first off, I just want to ask is, what are you doing now? Are you in music full time, or do you still have your full time, part time job to keep you going on the sideline?
Yeah, so I'm working. I work full time, so I'm a receptionist full time.
Okay.
And then on Saturdays and Sundays, so like during the week, I'll be songwriting when I get home, or like I'm a bit of a geek for scrapbooks. So whenever
Okay.
I think about a music video, I know some people normally do storyboards, but I'm like, right, I'm going to scrapbook this, get kind of a little vision together. So currently working on that. So I've got my storyboard ready for the music video, because it's actually going to be my first time directing. So I'm actually going to
Okay.
direct Sisterhood, which is quite fun. So it's kind of mixing the acting and the music together, which is quite nice.
Okay.
And I'm working with a brilliant DOP on that, Jacob. So he's going to be there as well, along with Kashara. I'm not going to ruin any other magic moments, but everyone will have to wait to see the video. But yeah, so that's what I'm currently doing at the moment. So working full time, but I do the music. You know, I'm still every night chipping away. And currently working on a song that I want to. It's a bit of a change for me, actually.
Oh, okay.
Because this was a really cool collaboration that has a very kind of British kind of garagey feel to it, very poppy garage. And so I wanted to think of a way, especially with us now going into these autumn winter nights, and my chosen charity, a homeless charity, I wanted to find a way that I could raise awareness for the homeless, because we had the wonderful Ed Sheeran track 18, which is an incredible song back in the day, and it was a huge inspiration for me. And I was listening to it on the way back from Nottingham only recently on the old megabus. Great megabus, by the way, absolute great vibes on the megabus. So I had my headphones on and I was coming back into London, and I just looked over and I saw like all these amazing buildings but all empty, and then I saw so many people on the street, and I just thought, this is not okay, I've got to do something about it. And I was like, that's the next step that I want to take with my music. The next song that I've got coming out now is something that people would have never really heard me sing before, and it's kind of got that kind of Ed Sheeran-y 18 vibe.
Okay.
Bringing in my little kind of like British kind of voice ways that I do stuff, I guess, whatever you call it, kind of mix it up. But I wanted to be able to do that. So I'm working on that at the moment, and we're just about to start tracking it. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that one, guys. And all about raising awareness for the homeless. It's something that is very close to my heart, especially in our local town of Crawley. So it's something that we want to try and push forward and make that change. So yeah.
Okay, perfect.
That'll be
So
the next one.
when's the music video kind of around to be released? Have you got any kind of fixed terms?
So like I said, we're going to be shooting it this weekend, which is really exciting. And then it will be released towards the end of October.
Okay, perfect. So look out for that, guys. If you do, I imagine it'll be on your YouTube channel, Lyonz UK Music.
That's correct, yes, Stuart. Yeah, so it will appear on there, guys. I'll probably do a mini little premiere, and I'll make sure that I put up the links for you all to have a little look. So get the popcorn ready, or the pick mix, or the McDonald's drive-through, whatever you fancy, and it will be up there. So I'll share the link on there.
So there we go. When Lyonz is ready to release the music video, have a Sisterhood moment. Get in the car, drive down to McDonald's.
Why not? Grab your best friend. Do you know what I mean? Grab your best friend. Sit on down.
Yeah. No. Do you know what they should do? They should go and get the drive-through from McDonald's. Pull up, park up somewhere, sit in the car eating the McDonald's with the kind of your mobile phone or a tablet, watching the premiere of Sisterhood. That's how they should be doing it. That's it.
Guys, if you do that, send me your videos and I will post them up, all right? I want to see fries. I want to see McFlurry. God, we're like jumping in with the McDonald's here, definitely. But I want to see these vibey pictures. Hey, I want to see it.
Perfect. So where can we find more information about you, Lyonz? Where can we find music? Where can we find anything about you, your gigs, everything? Where can we find you?
So at the moment, I'm on Lyonz, so at Lyonz Music. That's LYONZ at Lyonz Music on Instagram. So I put some little posts up there every now and again. I've actually got a gig coming up on the 4th of December in London in Brick Lane, and it's all the information is on my Instagram page. Obviously, at the moment, with everything going on, we're not too sure what's going to happen gigs-wise, but fingers crossed. So you can find the link for the tickets for that on there if you'd like to come and see me. And then on my YouTube, as Stuart said, it is Lyonz Music UK. So again, Lyonz Music UK.
Perfect. So go check them out. Go check her out. She's a great artist. I'm hoping that I'll get you back on. We can talk about your next single. Or do you know what? I'd love just to get back on and just chat absolute anything.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's chit chat. Let's just have a little chit chat.
Yeah.
Next time we'll have a cup of tea and we can have a look. You can tell me a little bit more. I want to hear about more of these dreams of the radio stations. That sounds sick.
Well, yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll get the cups of teas out. We'll get the wellies out. We'll make like a little Glastonbury vibe, and we'll chat about absolute anything. Lyonz, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Stuart. Thank you guys for listening as well. Thank you.
And here is her new single. It is Sisterhood by the lovely Lyonz.
Great music and great chat. Stuart Armour on Reclaimed Radio.